allez, allez, allez.
Pour nous accueillir à l'Université Catholic University of Eastern Africa, to officially welcome us to the Catholic University of East Africa, we will invite the Vice Chancellor of Catholic University of East Africa, Professor Justus Mbae, qui va nous accueillir officiellement à l'Université Catholic University.
Mr. Jean-Pierre Toutin, Cultural Counselor at the French Embassy, ambassadors and representatives of French-speaking countries, Mr. Joan Robinet, Acting President of the Committee for Francophonie in Kenya, representatives of different associations and organizations, representatives of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, dear teachers and dear students, dear friends of the Francophonie, Amjambo. On behalf of the management and the entire community of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, CUEA, and on my own behalf, it gives me great pleasure to very warmly welcome you all to CUEA to celebrate this year's Francophonie Day. The International Francophonie Day is celebrated worldwide on 20th of March annually. Today we gather here at CUEA to celebrate the French language and Francophone cultures. The celebration of this day commemorates the signing of the Niamey Convention on 20th March 1970, which resulted in grouping together of French-speaking states. We gather here to celebrate French as the lingua franca. The French people, the Francophones, that is the French-speaking people, and all who cooperate with the French in the advancement of French as a language of communication, education, trade, and friendship, and advancement of quality of life and overall development. I read about a recommendation by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that all Kenyans should henceforth dress in African attire every Friday. The only reason that should happen is so that they can be aware of their own culture, that they can appreciate it more, and that they can celebrate it. In that regard, the French people are way ahead of us, not only in their attire, but also in their celebration of their language. The French is one of the languages that is gaining mileage, especially in the Kenyan education system. French is offered by a number of schools, right from kindergarten all the way to the university. Many persons, even those who have no formal training in the French language, endeavor to identify themselves with the French speakers, at least through the common words, bonjour, merci beaucoup, among others. I am sure you all who are gathered here today will bear me witness that French is a beautiful language and is considered a romantic language. Indeed, a language of the heart. How privileged are you then to be speakers of this coveted modern language? I do not intend to extol the virtues and benefits of the French language, because doing so at this forum would be preaching to the converted. As we celebrate the Francophone culture, let us focus on the role culture plays in the development of people and advancement of relations. The French are well known for their theater, fashion, cuisine, literature, technology, science, among other fine aspects. What can we as individuals and institutions learn from the Francophonie culture? In 2014, France was ranked as the country with the fourth most positive influence in the world. How blessed are we to be associated with you as to learn from the best. The importance of French language cannot be overemphasized. It is the second most taught language after the English language. And as some people claim, French is now an African language. In West Africa and Central Africa, this language is widely spoken. And even in East Africa, some member states of the East African community, such as Burundi and Rwanda, are known for extensive use of French. In this context, mastering a foreign language is very important because it can enhance the capacity of Kenya to make business with our neighbors. French is a critical language for professional development. You will bear me witness that knowledge of the French language opens up cooperation among students and various institutions of higher learning. I am aware that students from Kenyan universities have had opportunity to further their studies in France or exchange programs. Knowledge of the French language made this possible. You will also realize that many international organizations require their staff to have knowledge of 2 foreign languages, and French tops the list. Knowledge of the French language thus opens up opportunities in the labor market and also makes it easier for persons to learn other foreign languages such as Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, among others. It is my sincere hope that all of us here present will continue to embrace the French language and Francophonie culture for growth of business in various sectors, as well as cooperating more with the French for establishment of French industries in Kenya. We hope this cooperation will grow to bring on board other Francophone countries. Speaking of cooperation, we at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa would like to see more cooperation among Kenyan universities and educational institutions and those of the French. Such cooperation will enable us raise the quality of our education, especially in the areas of business, tourism, engineering, international relations, among others. As I conclude my remarks, I wish to reiterate that as a university, we remain committed to growing our cooperation with you. The Alliance Française of Nairobi is already offering French lessons for our students here on campus, following the signing of an MOU in May 2017. We look forward, through the support of the French Embassy, to develop a vibrant French department here at CUEA and to explore opportunities for research with French institutions. We appreciate the French institutions in Kenya, the French Embassy, Campus France, Alliance Française, and French Development Agency, AFD, for your partnership at various levels. Thank you for choosing to host 2018 Francophonie Day at CUEA. We look forward to establishing varied opportunities for collaboration and welcoming you again in future for any other events or meetings you may wish to host on our campus. This is your home. Karibuni sana. Feel at home at CUEA.
Merci beaucoup, Professor Mbae. And in your remarks, I think I've counted 10 times, or more than 10 times. You used two words more than 10 times, and these were French and blessed at the same time. Ça nous montre que, comme il a dit, on est béni d'avoir le français. On a une opportunité, on a une chance. Le français, c'est une chance. Et il a numéroté les raisons pourquoi c'est important d'apprendre le français au Kenya. On apprécie beaucoup. Professor Mbae, we appreciate you very much for those two words that we have retained, that having French, we are blessed.